Hello viewers, my name still remains Oby Udeze. Like I said last week, I will be treating a wonderful topic titled eyes. Wow, if you are out there watching me, I want you to touch your two eyes and begin to think about eyes. An eye is one of the human organs. It is the most important symbolic sensory organs used in seeing. It represents clairvoyance, omniscience, and a gateway used in looking and staring. Having a spiritual and mental eyes is an ability one needs to be able to see what others can't see. Eyes is everything because it is powerful. Eyes is equal to seeing. Eyes is used to see the truth and beauty of a nature. It is used to see beyond the situations of life. The eyes represent judgment and authority. It is commonly associated with intelligence, light, vigilance, moral conscience, and truth. In fact, the eyes brings a unique awareness of the reality around you. We have three types of eyes: the natural or physical eyes, the mental eyes, and then the spiritual eyes. The physical eyes cannot see God. It only brings awareness and the unique experience of physical realities and carnal things. Any man who lives only from what he sees physically is a great enemy of God. It is precarious to see only with the physical eyes. The mental eyes brings articulation. It is the eyes of the mind expressed by both men's intellect and imagination. Mental eyes have the ability to see things, conceive things, and bring them into reality. The spiritual eyes helps us to see the things of God. It is a kind of eyes that sees spiritual realities. Spiritual eyes helps us to understand the perfect will of God and share destiny with Him. It is the eyes that understand vision and dreams. Those who see with the eyes of the Spirit see God, and it is a wonderful thing to see with the spiritual eyes. Seeing with the spiritual eyes keeps you away from death. We should avoid negative impartation that opens our eyes negatively, which will eventually lead to death. Satan makes sure that our spiritual eyes are blinded to introduce death. What we see is very important. Since seeing is living, we need to develop single eyes. As we know, the light of the body is the eyes. Having a single eyes makes your whole body to be full of light. Those who develop single eyes are the people of fixed hearts. Eyes is powerful because our future cannot be separated from what we see. Our eyes is meant to see positively, and if we refuse to see, men will begin to see for us, and it won't be fine that way. We are to see the invisible to enable us to do the impossible. The value of a man is measured in what he can see. We need to look steadily at a particular thing, which is vision. Vision is foresight with insight, based on insight. It is having accurate interpretation of what the future holds for you. Vision makes us look at a definite direction. We should allow what we want to see moderate what we look at. If there is no moderation in what we are looking at and where we are looking from, then we can go to anywhere, read all kinds of books we come across, and then listen to any messages. It is a great danger to look at what we are not meant to see. Seeing what we are not meant to see will delay our miracles. But when we see the right thing, God will facilitate and hasten the performance of that which we see. May our hearts be imparted positively to enlighten our eyes of understanding. There is need for us to be on a spiritual platform. Spiritual platform is an echelon where we meet with God. This realm can only be accessed through eyes. It is only those who have the eyes of that realm that can connect to it. While Jesus was here on earth, he could connect to the realm of Christ through eyes. Using spiritual eyes to see brings easy access to the relevant revelations of the season. God is revealing so much mysteries, and it is only those with spiritual eyes that can access such depths. Those who don't use spiritual eyes to see struggle and stumble on every side. Evil is inevitable when men are spiritually blind. We are meant to connect to our eternal destinies through our spiritual eyes. The moment blindness sets in, men are disconnected from God. Men die each time they are disconnected from their original source. We must fight spiritual blindness with everything in us so as to harvest the power of spiritual eyes. There are so much we can manifest when our spiritual eyes are harvested. Like transformation. The gain of living is transformation, and it is only those who have eyes that can take such change. Revelation. This is the hidden secret of God. When spiritual eyes are harvested, you could have access to those hidden things. God makes men gods so they can see with his eyes in order to represent him. The strength men have to represent God comes from their eyes. Moses became a god when God incarnated the spirit of law in him. Men who are gods are the best people on earth because they see with both God's eyes and men's eyes respectively. Jesus, who was a man, was separated from all men that ever lived because he was with the eyes of Christ through unbreakable fellowship with the indwelling Christ. Wow! It's awesome talking to us. We have come to the end of today's episode. I will see you same time next week when we will be talking about keep believing. Bye!